Hello everyone, this is bladerart and welcome back to Phantasy Online 2. Now we're gonna move on from where we left off. We turns out we're like some legend that Harriet told us about or something. I don't remember. But yeah, basically we came and helped Harriet, who was the girl who was running away from the summoners, or like the sorcerers. And also we didn't actually went back in time. We went through like a planet through a black hole. Yeah, there's a lot going on. And the stupid quality won't even like let me. I don't know why the quality is so bad. It wasn't even that bad. Every time I move anything, it's just gonna like show me how bad the quality is. Like, how bad is the connection though? How bad is the connection? Okay. Wait.
Hello there.
Matthew, when you suddenly reappeared after being consumed by Gemini, you got an uncanny ability to snap back like a rubber band. It's unreal. You seem to simply exist outside probability and predictability, which is what makes you such a hoot to watch.
Goodbye.
Okay, so let's go talk to Alma.
Hello there.
Oh right, this is. I just interacted with her, and the cutscene just started.
So that's why I made sure to fudge things on my end this time. Guardian or not, regular medical exams are not optional. Is that clear, Matoy?
Yes, ma'am.
This is no laughing matter. That goes for you too. Just because you're a guardian, that doesn't mean the rules don't apply to you.
You and the second are different guardians from Reggie and Mary. You have your own unique roles to play. I wonder what happened that led to that point.
Oh, that's easy. They've been fighting a grand battle against the false law for a very long period of time.
What is wrong with the call? Why is it so bad? It's so bad. Why? I don't understand.
Of course, they started before I was born, so I haven't been watching them the whole time.
Hey, Sierra. Is there any way for us to look back at everywhere these two have been? I'd love to be able to see what happened on Arcs while I was gone. You know, just like you'd look over any other set of records.
I'm afraid that's not... Ha ha ha! Yes,
Why is she
there
laughing?
is a way. There is? Our friend here's experiences have been utterly invaluable, so of course I made a database out of them.
What?
That said, I haven't had a chance to organize it, and I can't be sure of their veracity unless our friend is here to help me.
Then come on, let's reminisce about your past together.
No, let's
It'll
not.
keep our
Anyway.
info in order, and we'd all love to know what you've been through up till now. So I really think there's no downside here.
What do you mean reminisce my past, bro? You talking about when I was a baby or something? No, I know what she's talking about, but I'm just making some jokes. Don't worry. I was not expecting a cutscene.
What is it?
I was trying to like freaking interact with Alma if
Hello
she's like if she has anything to say, but nah, the cutscene just started. So I'm supposed to go talk to Sierra. Varuna the adjutant. Okay.
Guardian. Thank you for your earlier assistance. I'm most grateful to you
Yeah.
for saving Lady Harriet.
I forgot Sierra's a fairy. You seem frustrated though.
It's not you I'm frustrated with. It's my own weakness. The only reason I couldn't assist Lady Harriet back there was because I was too feeble. I'm supposed to be Lady Harriet's adjutant. If only I were as strong as you, Guardian. She might be more willing to lean on me.
Hey, you're not thinking of using ephemera, are you?
Oh right, ephemera is a type of flower that basically caused the war between Harriet's men and the sorcerers. Well, actually, the sorcerers like did it first. Basically, they used the flower and create these summons or something like that. Also, I'm not even sure if like we went back in time or like this is literally like, because look at the setting. Usually you wouldn't. I don't know. Let's just say like we're in a planet basically. Because and again we went through a black hole and yeah.
From what we learned, ephemera is awfully tempting, and we've heard very little about its side effects so far. Is everyone really okay with not using ephemera at all in light of that?
No matter how fiercely we lament our weakness, none of us would dare to use ephemera. There could be no greater betrayal of Lady Harriet's wishes. Ephemera twists the world, and it would be folly to say that no one questions that claim. But Lady Harriet strives for all our sakes. That much is undeniable. When she instigated this uprising to strike down Prime Minister Lutz, a man obsessed with personal gain, she did so purely
Honestly,
for the people.
okay, first of all, I know this is irrelevant, but honestly, the setting for this planet is just so amazing. It's so Final Fantasy type of. It's just that we went from planet to planet, and we see like the habitats and stuff, and we see like the goddess, the Ash Maiden. And yeah, she's been living in that planet for years actually. And now we're seeing another planet having the same, like, kind of a similar setting, and oh my gosh.
She devotes herself tirelessly to the cause of righteousness, no matter how much harm it does to her mind and body. No. All of us have found a purpose for ourselves in supporting Lady Harriet in her quest. Guardian, I am truly grateful to you for rescuing her, but I am her adjutant. I'll be the one to protect her. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Talk about transparent! He's head over heels for Harriet! That was pretty educational, too.
It was,
Everyone's more enthused about Harriet than about eliminating ephemera. From what he's saying. He's so dashing and handsome, though. He must have grown up from an upstanding family with cultured siblings and all that.
oh my god, Sierra.
Notice! Signs of Dark Falls Luther have been detected on Omega.
Oh,
We're going to need your assistance.
Listen up, it looks like Dark Falls Luther. Oh, we defeated Luther. What you mean you're up here? Never get your fair battle. Oh yeah, as you see like the map itself, like, or like the picture, usually it will show like the picture of like one scene, but it doesn't do that anymore. So it's only showing like the map of the planet that we are on. Or like, I don't know, honestly I really don't know if we like went back in time or something like that. I don't know anymore. Never get your fair battle.
It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all. I've lost my body and life once already. It exists as an offering to the people. It exists to be with them.
Huh?
So don't be afraid, Harriet. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. You caught me at a most embarrassing moment,
But
didn't
we
you?
were just standing there for like how many seconds? Are you? I heard nothing.
That's very sweet of you. But it is a fear I must never forget. A fear of conflict is what fuels my desire to bring it to a swift...
No, hey, yo. No. What's going on? What the freak is going on? I feel like right now the Xbox console companion is just testing that.
Thus,
Testing my
I
patience.
must always keep that fear close to my heart. so that I do not act recklessly. But please don't tell anyone you saw me lose my composure. Ever. The people would worry.
No, I won't tell them. I won't tell them. The 4 nations. Oh no. Everything changed when 5 nation attacks. Everything changes when the 5 nation attacks. No, but
Say, you've mostly spoken about your own land so far. There are others in this world too, right?
Yes, that's right. This continent is divided into 4 cardinal nations. This is the southern nation. Here lies the domain of Quento, a land of nature and magic. I am the 2nd child of the late king of Quento.
Oh, okay. So you're princess?
In the sense that I am royalty, yes. You are welcome to see me as one. But it is precisely because I am royalty that I must, on occasion, take up arms and fight. Prime Minister Lutz was drunk on the power and prosperity brought about by Ephemera when he launched his coup. Because of that, my father lost his life, and we were banished from the kingdom.
What?
Now Lutz calls himself king. He forces the people to bear greater burdens than ever in the name of augmenting his forces. As members of the royal family, it falls to us to put an end to Lutz's tyranny. I cannot allow our land to become intoxicated by power and plunge headlong into a foolhardy war. I would like you to meet someone, so that we might discuss what comes next.
Okay. Harriet's older brother. Oh, that's right. She did mention her older brother. Like, her brother. Or like she's looking for a brother, actually. I don't know. Oh my god,
I would like you to
this
meet
doesn't
someone.
even look like
The invitation
Phantasy
Harriet
Star
extended
Online.
to the
This
Guardian
looks like
led them on a journey
completely different game.
to a city in southern Quento. It was a location that was far removed from the events in the royal capital. The city was a remote little burg, unaffected by the fighting. It offered no sign at all of nearby conflict.
Ah, Lady Harriet! Welcome back!
What is this, Hyrule? What
We
where
were all
are
so
we?
frightened when we heard you'd come under attack. I'm so glad you're safe. Oh, you must be tired, Lady Harriet. I'll prepare rooms for you, Mr. Bruce, and your entourage.
The answer.
It pains me to have worried
They
you,
got that high
but
Legend
rest
of Zelda
assured,
syndrome.
there is no
Like,
need to be concerned.
I know
These
they're like
people
new
have kept
ones
me
or
quite safe.
whatever they are.
I must listen. Please, as you were. Don't mind me.
Oh, come on, game. I'm not the
My
game.
apologies for all of the commotion. We are currently bound for the Quento Revolutionary Army headquarters.
There's an awful lot of people here for a revolutionary army.
They are all people who could not bear the tyranny of current pretender, Prime Minister Lutz.
Prime Minister Lutz's highest priorities are the collection of ephemera and the summoning of Castrum Demonicus using it. Castrum Demonicus are summoned without regard to where people live. One after another, it's becoming increasingly erratic.
Enslavement by technology is a pox upon the world. I am certain that ephemera is no different in that regard. The one I'd like you to meet is just inside.
Your brother, right? Yeah.
Coming in!
You know, normally you wait for someone to bid you enter before barging in. You defeat the purpose of knocking otherwise.
If I awaited your reply, brother, the whole day would be wasted.
And how many other sunsets have there
No.
been besides?
No. 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 No.
Oh.
No.
Did you
Why
bring
is
guests?
he back? Why is he back?
Does that mean our time of reckoning is finally at hand?
Why is he back?
Hal, what are you doing here?
What? Luther? No. How? Why is he back? We killed you. I don't know, we didn't. Gemini killed you. What? Oh wait, no, Gemini didn't actually kill him. He was swallowed. So does that mean because Gemini is dead, is everyone inside of the stomach were free or something? What is going? Harry? Oh my! Luther is Harriet's brother? No, there's no way. There's no way. Nah, what? How?
Luther is indeed my name. Who are you to utter it so disrespectfully? Few people would react so strongly to my name and face.
Wait. Oh, wait a minute. So we did went back in time. This is way before Luther met us. Like when we were talking to Shion.
Few, except minions of Lutz.
We're not Lutz. We're not minions of Lutz.
You are mistaken, Luther. This person saved me when I was being chased.
You simply accept that, Harriet. Couldn't there be a ploy on their part? To have you lead them right to our hideout.
We're not part of Lutz, man.
Luther!
Yes, calm yourself. It's unbecoming for an heir
There's
to the throne
no
to raise
way.
her voice so.
So he was.
The same could be said of you, Luther.
So he has met us before. He has met us before. Like in this scene, he has met us before. And then when we went to talk to Shion, he appeared again. And then he asked, and then he fell into. I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I was stripped of my right to exceed, remember? Which leaves me with that much more liberty in terms of my thoughts, my deeds, and my research.
Oh, I get it. That is what Alma was talking about. The universe's memories are all jumbled up. Since this is the Akashic Records dream, anything is fair game.
Oh.
But still, I wasn't expecting Harriet's brother to be Luther of all
Right.
people. They're as crazy.
And we
They're
saw Luther.
crazy.
Last time we saw Luther, he was still in his stomach. He let us go. Unless he.
What is it?
A fairy, just as the legend foretold. As for you, of course, you must be the otherworldly visitor spoken of in the self-same legend.
This is so weird.
You can tell that?
I stand at the
Look at
forefront
my
of sorcery
outfit,
research.
Sarah, and tell me.
One look at your mana flow makes it clear you're not of this world.
Sarah, look at my outfit and tell me if he doesn't know.
Besides, this is a land where summoning is a reality. I was the one to discover their mechanism. It would be irrational indeed if I refused to believe in the existence of other worlds. I must say, though, I'm impressed that you speak in that form and fly through the air.
Wait, what?
Legend or no, it's quite fascinating. How would you like to be a research subject?
No, yeah, run. Hide,
Oh,
yeah, please.
jeez. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa! Help me!
We're not getting anyone like this. Don't tease the poor girl.
I was quite serious, actually, and... oh dear. I can feel my sister glaring daggers at me.
Yeah, I
Right
can see
then.
that.
Back on topic.
This is so weird, dude. This is so weird.
Allow me to
So
delve
because
into
we
the
are
origin
so
of our
basically
war
in
and the
this
state
in the
of our
Akashic
nation.
records, everything is jumbled up. Oh my gosh.
It all started
Oh
with
my
this
god, this
flower.
really is like them freaking
Ephemera.
JRPGs. Oh no.
You've already heard about what it does, I trust.
Using ephemera as a catalyst makes works of sorcery far more potent than they would be otherwise.
Weird, man.
This enabled the working
You
of
tell-
sorcerous
you freaking
miracles
telling
that
me.
would never have otherwise been possible under mundane limitations. Such strange
What the
flowers.
fuck?
They sprout up
Whatever.
the world
Let's
over,
focus.
leaving no seeds. When their petals scatter, they fade away like morning fog. Some characterize them as gifts from on high, but in truth, they are quite the opposite. More of a deal with the devil, really. To wit, ephemera are demonic flowers that slowly erode the mind of those who use them, gradually driving the world mad.
What do you mean by erode minds?
Exactly what I said, Fairy. As one absorbs the mana given off by ephemera, their mind becomes increasingly eroded. It progresses slowly, unnoticeably, until finally, the user is no longer capable of distinguishing between sanity and madness. Then, they accept only those who are similarly afflicted. They cultivate an inescapable obsession with eliminating all others. Prime Minister Lutz is one such victim. He killed the king and usurped the throne. And you see what he is doing now.
This sounds an awful lot like F-factor corruption. If the profound darkness is behind the rise of this ephemera,
Yeah.
that would explain a lot. If continual use of ephemera results in people's minds being eroded, that's a huge threat. But how did you figure that out? Well,
I was the one who devised the Castrum Demonica conjuration. I've allowed countless people to die after being driven mad by it.
But that's not fair! You were just working to advance the field of sorcery. You never meant to.
Excuses are cheap, Harriet. I've sacrificed many on the altar of my research. I am aware of my crimes, and why my right to succession was stripped away. And now, the very world is being eroded as a result of my
Honestly,
research.
swinging back
That's a
then,
fact.
back when he was
Plain
like
and simple.
looking like that, he's still the same as when we first met him. Did you unfold as you just as you predicted?
If it did, I certainly wouldn't be here right now. Fixated on the true object of my research and refusing to take other factors into account. All I did was watch as people became corrupted. I'm the craziest of them all. If not for Harriet, I'm sure I would have suffered the same fate as Lutz.
Granted, you are the one who created the Castrum Demonica, but you are also the one who crafted the Buster Tower conjuration to destroy it.
Yeah. Oh, that was him.
Yes, and we've seen what that's gotten me. A spot right at the top of Lutz's hit list. Collusion with enemy nations on the use of Castrum Demonicas, larceny, insurgent R&D. The list of trumped-up charges goes on, I'm sure.
Ephemera was first discovered decades before we were even born. Its effects were tremendous, but nothing world-changing. It was the Castrum Demonica conjuration that Luther discovered, which changed the face of war in our world. Every country summons Castrum Demonicas to their borders and has staring contests with their neighbors, never directly attacking.
With no invasions, wars stay contained, and needless bloodshed is averted. By all appearances, it leads to a world at peace. Perhaps if one takes this at face value, the leaking of Castrum Demonica technology to other nations wasn't in vain. But that's only on the surface. It's merely one step on a slow path toward destruction.
Because ephemera drives people mad?
Yes, the castrum demonicas consume ephemera and scatter its corruption far and wide. We must ensure that they are destroyed. That is why I devised the Buster Tower. To be a counter-conjuration capable of destroying the castrum demonica's Arx Demonica. But handling one requires a large amount of mana, and more to the point, 0 ephemera. It's beyond any layperson's ability to handle. Neither Harriet nor I had the aptitude. Yet, you mastered it. Not only that, but you breached the Arx Demonica and destroyed the Castrum Demonica. What's more, you've even managed to replicate the Buster Tower summons through your own arts. And you can manage several simultaneously. If that doesn't qualify someone to be the savior, what does? They bloom by chance, conveniently happening to be a catalyst that improves summons. Coincidences that sweet simply don't exist. They're evil entities that distort the world and incite madness with every use. They must be driven extinct. The sooner, the better.
Luther.
Oh no. I just can't believe it.
I admit that him having Luther's face still throws me off, but he's being perfectly sensible about this. Ephemera, the flower that distorts the world. The flower that your photons disintegrate. We've tested it before. It's crystallized F-factors. For all intents and purposes, they're part of the profound darkness. If it's the ephemera that caused the profound darkness to grow more active in this world, then we can't allow them to exist. It's sounding more and more like working with Harriet is the right call.
Emergency notice. Dark Falls Luther has appeared on
We
Omega.
met
Move
Luther.
out immediately and...
Okay, it's really important to talk to people.
I still can't believe we encountered Luther that way. Calling it the Akashic Records dream is a good way to put it. It's even more chaotic than I imagined.
Dreams are always kind of random. I bet it's only going to get more nutty from here.
Alma, is it just me? Or are you eating this whole thing up?
Sorry. I'm not, honest. I actually feel pressed to do something about it. It's just been so long since I've spoken with other people that I can't help but make the most of it.
You said you were with the Akashic Records, right? What were you doing after Shion was gone?
Nothing. I was just together with the Akashic Records. I was alone, watching the records of the universe file themselves away. I was content with that. But I guess when I start talking, it makes me want more. Interpersonal connection is really important.
Alma? You can always chat with me. I mean, when you have the time.
Really, Sierra? I thought you were super busy.
A limp's not gonna kill me. Being a sounding board is part of my job description.
Take it easy, okay?
I hear you. Okay, Sierra. I'm sure we can find plenty to talk about.
Sure.
Thus the Iric. What? Iric premiere? I can't say that. I can't even say that. One shot. Oh. I'm guessing because I freaking don't know. I'm guessing on
Princess
chapter 2.
Harriet lives, and is now working side by side with the savior of legend. Rumors of their cooperation have spread throughout the realm like wildfire. The people held the belief that if the legendary hero, who had come to save the world in its darkest hour, supported her, then her cause must be just. The Revolutionary Army's numbers swelled, but rarely did the slightest hint of a smile grace the faces of their leaders, Harriet and Luther.
We're carving a path to the royal capital, one castrum demonica at a time. I think we've got a decent shot at this.
Yes, I agree. We have one remaining concern, though. Elise, the Sword Maiden.
The sword who now?
She is a figure from legend, much like the Guardian. However, she comes from historic fact rather than folklore.
Oh, okay.
Before the advent of conjurations and ephemera, this realm was once under the dominion of a great dragon called the Crimson Fellworm.
Is that because
The hero and her companion slew the dragon after a long battle,
It's just a freaking
built a castle atop its
everything
remains to seal it
overlapping
away,
itself.
and restore the land. That is how our nation of Quento was founded.
Wow! Does that mean your family is descended from the hero?
No, we are descendants of her companions.
Oh.
The hero's line is passed down through her sword and her ancient power. They have no political sway.
The hero's line. Alice the Sword Maiden. While she has no stake in the political will of our Lord, her existence remains a threat.
How so? You just said she wouldn't meddle in governmental affairs.
Yeah, you just said that.
High-minded or no, it's a flesh and blood person who carries the sword.
Why is it kind of zooming in
Not
on
everything is
Luther's
cut
face
and
like
dry.
I mean, we know who he was before, but this is not the same one that we know.
Quento Castle. Throne room. The former Prime Minister Lutz listened and
What the freak? No, what happened? What happened? I didn't even do anything. What? I didn't do anything. What just happened?
How do you explain this state of affairs?
Oh, this is Lutz,
I
of
believe I
course.
ordered you to suppress the rebel army. Luther and Harriet yet live. And not only that, but our castrum demonicas are being destroyed the realm over. What is the meaning of this?
The castrum demonica is indestructible, but only so long as its arx demonica remains standing, sire. Should a means be devised of breaking the barrier, destruction is not out of the question.
Excuses! I demand action!
Compose yourself, Uncle.
Oh.
How can you expect me to be composed when our castrum demonicas are falling left and right?
Princess Harriet's side has the power to destroy castrum demonicas, and they travel with the entity known as the Guardian. They are also backed by the royal bloodline. You control the kingdom, objectively speaking, but theirs is the side with just cause.
Just whose side are you on, Alice?
I merely state the objective truth as Sword Maiden. I believe that a parley would be in the best interest of our nation and its people.
Never! The royal line tried to doom the land. There can be no peace with them.
Uncle, did the former king truly seek to doom the land?
How can you even ask? Castrum demonicas and ephemera are absolutely vital to our land's continued survival in the world. To publicly renounce them would doom us all. Our nation would fall and be erased from history. The legend and sword you protected would be gone with it. Isn't that right? Alice the Sword Maiden?
Yes.
Shucks.
Without the Castrum Demonicus, we could not maintain our orders in this world. What my uncle claims is accurate. So why was the king so set upon renouncing them and eliminating ephemera, even knowing that?
I'll have to ask them in person.
Shucks. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure we're on like chapter. Yeah, we're on chapter. Yeah, wait, we're still in chapter 1? We're still in chapter 1? I thought we were done. No, we're still in chapter 1.
The official claim was that the former king was struck down for attempting to cast away his nation's sovereignty. According to this version of events, his public policy was too harmful to be endured. Sword Maiden Elise accepted those claims without question. She had read the royally stamped edicts for herself after all, and put in the effort necessary to assure that they matched the Prime Minister's claims. However, something felt as though it was amiss. What reason could a benevolent king possibly have for being so forceful about the need to expunge ephemera and the Castrum Demonicus? The Sword Maiden who carried on the legend had a duty to maintain an accurate grasp of history. Elise took that duty seriously. When the Sword Maiden showed up, alone and unescorted, Harriet's group was surprised, but they welcomed her nonetheless.
Oh.
I thank you for your gracious reception.
It is an honor to be visited by Elise, the Sword Maiden.
Please, there is no need to bow. My line carries on a sword and legend, and we have no political affiliation.
But Lutz is your uncle. Surely you hold sympathy for one related to you by blood.
By that logic, my bond to the two of you is thicker than blood. We can all trace our lineage back to the legend, after all.
And what are you here to discuss?
The Castrum Demonica. No, the ephemera. I am here to learn the truth of them.
What do you get out of seeing through your enemy's eyes? Your uncle is at distinct odds with us.
The Castrum Demonicas are my uncle's prized possession. Should they fall, then the outcome of this war is clear to me. To which side should I devote my blade and strength?
Oh no. No. What is... Okay.
Ephemera permeates the minds of those who use it. It amplifies violent urges and drives them to eliminate those who have not been afflicted. I learned this while developing the castrums and presented my findings to the king, who issued a policy on the spot prohibiting ephemera. The Prime Minister and his allies disagreed most violently. They assassinated the king, blaming we royal siblings, and usurped the throne.
Am I to believe that in the absence of evidence?
You must have seen the evidence for yourself by now. Aren't you Prime Minister Lutz's niece?
Are you suggesting that my uncle has already succumbed to this ephemera phenomenon?
The Prime Minister we knew was a kind-hearted man who always put the nation and its people first. Father had absolute faith in him. Lutz also took point personally in preparing Castrum Demonicas in the interest of national defense. He summoned more of them than anyone,
which in turn has exposed him to the negative effects of ephemera.
He builds Castrum Demonicas across the land for the good of the nation and its people. We, the royals, destroy them for the good of the world. The irony is not lost on me, I assure you.
Luther.
That's the long and short of our pitch, as it were. What you believe is up to you. But something tells me the decision has been made for you already.
What do you...
Lady Harriet, reporting. We have a massive conjuration reading on the plains in front of our camp. It's a Castrum Demonica summons.
What? But there are no military forces...
I imagined he assembled some forces while you were making contact with us to exploit the Sword Maiden. Nay, one's own niece as a pawn. You truly have lost yourself to madness, Lutz.
Uncle!
Shucks. Oh, Alice resolve.
My uncle has always been a wise and kind man. He treated me well even before I inherited the role of maiden. I've always looked up to him greatly. I have accepted everything he told me at face value. What was I about to pen in this nation's history? In the continuation of our nation's founding legend, Lady Elise. The sword and strength I inherit exist to slay the Crimson Fellworm. They must not be used to other ends. Perhaps those teachings have simply been an excuse for me to avert my eyes from reality. Lady Harriet, Mr. Luther, and you, legendary savior, guardian. Let us work together to stop my uncle. If parley isn't possible, then we must at least curtail any further madness.
Do you understand what your words entail, Sword Maiden?
I am resolute. My uncle took the life of the king.
Then I expect you to see this through to the end, O legendary warrior. And if what we do turns out to be wrong, then by all means, turn your might and blade upon us.
You needn't so much as speak the words.
Whoa. Okay, the role of a sword maiden.
Pardon me. I'll call you Guardian, as Lady Harriet does. Greetings. My name is Elise, and I have been appointed the Sword Maiden of this era. It's a tremendous honor to meet a figure from the legend in person.
Aren't you also a figure from the legend, Elise?
I come more from tradition than legend. In every generation, the Sword Maiden's blade and strength is passed on solely to a chosen one.
Her blade and strength, huh?
Could you save the world? You must be tough stuff.
I don't know about that. I've never considered comparing my strength to that of others. My strength exists for one thing and one thing only. My power is meant to be used to slay the Crimson Fellworm when it returns to life one day. My sword and the power I have inherited do not manifest except against the Fellworm. That is the nature of the legend. It is an outdated legend, fraught with burdens of obligation. Yet, I cannot make light of it. I cannot be separated from our unbroken history. As the nation tilts this way and that, my blood relatives fall like so many flies before my very eyes. Yet, I still cannot wield my strength.
I can only imagine how painful that must be.
But it is my duty. For I am the last line of defense against the inevitable return of the Fellworm. No matter how painful or miserable it may be at times, I have never once resented it. That's how beings of legend operate. Isn't it, Guardian?
Wait, I'm full-time spear. The Palace of Monsters. Okay, we're gonna like One second, hold on a second before we do that.
The rebellion on the royal capital and laid waste to the Castrum Demonica. Their unbreakable momentum and their inexorable march led them to the outskirts of the royal capital where Lutz resided. A cold, stone castle stood behind the walls. Harriet gazed up at it quietly, remembering her days there. Coento Royal Castle. It brings back so many memories. And Lutz is there now.
Reports we're getting claim that he's condemned the followers who have remained with him to forced conjuration labor. He's a fool of a king. He's let the Castrum Demonicas and the Ephemera blind him to his own methods and purpose. Salvation for him will be difficult indeed. Never did I expect to lay eyes upon someone even more condemned than I.
Let us go. We must put an end to this.
Curses! Curses! What's wrong with seeking power and resources? It's all for the good of the nation. My hand is forced. I shall summon a Castrum Demonica in this place and crush this rebellion personally! Yes, justice is on my side. Using a legend to stir the people and sow chaos in the royal family is a crime. There can be no more room for compromise! I don't care if you are a savior. Who needs one? As long as we have ephemera. Yes, the legend is but a relic. With this, O people, O world, bear witness to the revision of myth itself!
Shucks. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, we have a lot to do here. The end of Lutz. We got a lot to do. Oh my gosh.
Lutz managed to summon a Castrum Demonica to protect the royal capital. But to no avail. The Guardians struck it down. But Lutz refused to admit defeat. He fled into Coento Castle.
Oh, were we meant to play in
Harriet's
order?
group
Is that
pursued
what's going on?
Lutz to put an end to the revolution.
Is that what's going on? We're meant to play in order?
The setting? Coento Castle. The throne room. Here, the war ravaging the nation was to finally meet its end.
Yeah, I think we were meant to
This
play in
cannot
order,
be.
but that's fine,
It
that's
can't.
fine.
It can't! It can't! This can't possibly be right! The Castrum Demonica, the power of ephemera, defeated at the hands of man?
Lutz! You have nowhere left to run!
I'm not done. Once I destroy you all, my grip on the throne will be ironclad!
Oh my
Such destructive power! Is this too the power of ephemera?
Even as a mere catalyst, this is what it's capable of. Now you see why our nations are all so interested in studying it.
This is no time to
god. Hey,
gloat!
come on, Luther.
Damn this cursed flower!
The ephemera! Harriet!
Oh,
Let's not get violent with my sisters now.
I fought for the nation. Why do you oppose me? Harriet! Luther!
For the nation? Now there's a poor jest. In what way have your deeds served the people?
The nation and its people have no desire for war! That is why the savior of legend, the Guardian, sided with us! Uncle.
Alice, of course. You can smite these fools and
you
bring
realize
peace
that
to the
your
land.
own niece is like by their side, right?
My sword and might have no place within this conflict.
Even Alice the Sword Maiden betrays me. Have you forgotten all I've done for you?
What? Dude.
Please, Uncle, surrender. Your cause is not a just one, but mistakes can be rectified. Ply your skills for the good of the people and join hands with us once more.
Join hands? For the good of the people? You delude yourself, Sword Maiden.
Uncle.
Our power and intelligence serve one purpose, and one alone. They exist to be offerings to the land and the world. That is what Ephemera is for.
Oh crap.
Triggering a runaway mana reaction? How stupid can a man be?
Oh my
You'll all join me in death. The world must be destroyed. All of history must be destroyed!
The exits are all blocked! I think we're trapped here!
shucks. That's not good.
Sword. Legend. I call upon you now. Fleeting wings, I bid thee come forth. Exit!
Huh? Are we outside the castle?
Where are we?
Was that instantaneous teleportation? I thought there was no such sorcery.
There is but one method. The Sword Maiden calls upon the legend to work an ancient miracle.
I wasn't certain that would work, but the sword answered my call.
Did you notice that?
Yeah. Wait.
I didn't pick up any warning signs or anything. Not even Ark's technology could pull off an instant no-prep teleportation. Maybe it's something along the same lines as the magic that Alma uses. The castle!
Crap.
His delusions of grandeur were his downfall. The throne Lutz so desperately craved will be his tomb.
Shucks. That was it. So I guess we didn't need to do that. I guess we didn't need to do the Buster.
It looks like the counter defense against Dark Falls is over. Thanks for cooperating with the operation.
Yeah, this is only for multi-party quests, so yeah. I don't think they matter. I honestly don't think they matter at this point. Calamity engulfing the world. Yeah, I honestly don't think they matter.
What did you find, Verna? Any sign of Lutz?
None that we could find, ma'am. It's caught up in the collapse.
I see. Elise, I am fine. I was ready for this. My uncle's madness was plain to see in his final moments.
No, come on. No. Game, come on, no. It's time to get back. You've got to. What is wrong with this thing? Seriously, I don't understand. It wasn't even that bad, too. Perhaps it's a small screen.
Huh?
It seemed to me as though he was being controlled by far greater will.
What will would that be, Luther?
No, stop. Freaking stop, man. Oh my gosh, man.
This problem spans beyond our nation. Disaster looms over the whole world. Wouldn't you agree, Guardian?
A new kingdom. Yeah, I think these don't matter because, like, obviously they're gonna, like, yeah, they're just gonna, like, be combat related and stuff. Like, they don't really matter unless and also this is only for, like, multi-party quests. These are literally, this is just for multi-parties, so they don't count. But anyway, a new kingdom.
Coento Castle and its pretender king were no more. In light of this, Harriet's first act was to proclaim that the capital would be relocated. With the royal capital in chaos following the castle's collapse, she established a provisional capital in a neighboring fortress city. As the people went about the process of relocating, one issue remained unresolved: the lack of a royal heir. There was only one woman with a claim to the throne, and she continually refused to accept it.
Who?
It's too soon for me to take the throne. Please, Luther, take my place.
No, this is your job. For one thing, my claim to the throne was stripped away. A fact that is very much public knowledge. To deny the people an heir would be to disappoint them in their hour of need. Harriet, it is your duty to bear the weight of the crown.
Must I? Really?
Okay, it'll be okay.
That is most reassuring to hear from you, Guardian. But
Harriet's pretty young. Don't you think it's a little too soon to give her that kind of responsibility?
There is no such thing as too soon or too late in matters of royal succession. Suitability is all that matters. Ease Artia to the east has a young child as their head of state and national symbol. Epic to the west has a divine queen who acceded to the throne at 7, no older than you. Age is irrelevant. What matters is whether the would-be ruler has the resolve to devote themselves to their country. I have no such resolve. That's why I erred so grievously in my self-righteous research, and why I was stripped of my claim to the throne. But you, Harriet, you have that resolve, my sister.
Luther. Guardian. Very well. In the name of my royal line, I, Harriet Renata Reina Coento, do hereby humbly accede to the throne. Guardian, I beseech you, illuminate our way and support us in our hour of need.
They say it. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna, like, do these things. We're gonna, like, do these things, right? Because it'll be quick, right? Can we? Oh my god. Oh, for freaking sake, man. Come on. That is so unfair. I wonder if I can actually buy it. I can't. Oh my gosh, dude. Come on, man. Really? I can't bring my party members? Really? Okay. Proceed to... Wait, actually. Hold on a second. So anything that we could... I want to interact first. Freaking sake. If only the stupid companion would just work properly. No, it doesn't. Let's just go to battle.
The battle for the Castrum Demonica is about to begin. We've confirmed deployment of the Arcs Demonica and anticipate a fierce battle. Summon Buster Rams, destroy barriers, and destroy the Castrum Demonica upon interception. Good luck. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh, they still put the boosters from episode 4. See it. Go, right on, go. Go, freaking go, oh my gosh.
All personnel, prepare to commence battle.
Oh wait, I can't go yet.
Don't forget to collect mana.
Oh boy. No, freaking see, no. Here we go.
Enemy forces attacking. Defend the Buster Towers.
No. There we go.
Enemy numbers are dropping.
Okay, drop it. Good. Wait, what? Wait.
Destructing enemies.
Wait, I don't get it. Wait, what the frick? I'm so confused. I don't know what. Okay, while guiding the Buster. Okay.
Buster Rams summoned. Escorted to destroy the Arch Demonica.
Oh boy, oh no. Okay, now I can actually go ahead and go there. Here's my home. All the way to there. Now we can go ahead and deal with the thing.
Picking up enemy reinforcements. All personnel, prepare to go on the defensive.
Protect the Buster Towers. Oh, crap!
Enemy forces have launched another offensive. Mana readings are increasing.
They freaking. Oh my gosh.
Watch out for self-destructing enemies!
Oh, is it? Click on mana. Okay, click on mana. Okay.
Buster Ram summoned! Make sure to destroy the barrier completely!
Damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Tall Arts Demonicus have been destroyed! Time to attack the Castrum Demonica! seconds left to fight!
What happened?
Here we go!
What? How did you reach there? What? I didn't even do anything. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. There we go. Oh gosh. What? I'm sorry, what? Just deposited the oh my gosh, you know what?
I'm getting massive
Well,
energy
those
readings from the
one-day
Castro
freaking-
Demonica!
What the Right. So I'm back, and yeah, it was for it's a multi-party quest that we are never gonna do. So anyway, Quinto's future. Fucking dogs barking.
I have a status report about the Quinto Royal Army. They are transitioning peacefully to the new regime. Forces have left the military to become mercenaries or bandits, but not in any large numbers.
However, there are still Castrum Demonicas in the land. They will persist even if their summoners perish. They are not weapons that will simply fade away. We must continue destroying them. I hate to place this burden upon you, Guardian, but please aid us in this.
You can count on me.
If only it were in my power to control a Buster Tower, I would gladly assist.
We're searching for more people capable of using bus towers. But so far, we have no prospects. Surprising no one, I'm sure. Castrum Demonicas are born from the use of ephemera. Destroying them requires power on the same level. For the Guardian to activate a Buster Tower without ephemera shows their power is easily on par with that of ephemera.
I'm not sure I care for your tone.
I meant nothing by it. I was simply stating the truth. If the truth bothers you, perhaps there's something weighing on your conscience.
You love deflecting, don't you? How about a simple thank you for once?
I think the fact that I don't even remotely question your background would show gratitude aplenty. Is that not enough for you?
Oh, forget it!
In addition, we've been investigating Lutz's followers to gauge their intentions. But so far, we haven't come up with many red flags. In fact, most of them seem grateful you've ascended to the throne, Lady Harriet.
My uncle held things to his own personal standards, and often made unreasonable demands. He was already getting backlash as it was.
Does that mean everyone's going to be happy with Harriet's revolution?
No, I doubt things will go so smoothly. In a struggle for the throne, one must follow the victor, at least on the surface. Huento isn't a monolithic entity. There are others besides Lutz who extol the virtues of ephemera. I'm sure such people will pay lip service to our ideals, while secretly awaiting an opportunity to strike and overthrow the royal family. Which is why we must never let ourselves be seen as vulnerable. Thank you for your report. Keep up the good work.
Alright, let's move on. Noblesse or oblige. Noblesse oblige. Oh wow.
Ah, Lady Harriet, should you be walking around this humble place?
Mind your manners. I think you meant to say, Your Majesty?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Lady Harriet is our ruler now.
What did I just say?
I'm still just barely getting on my feet as a ruler, so feel free to keep calling me Harriet.
Lady Harriet! Lady Harriet! What's a ruler?
Well, a ruler is somebody who represents everybody in the land.
Are they big and important?
No, they're not big or important. They're the same as everybody else. Just a little higher profile.
Oh, this choppiness, I swear, this is gonna be a pain in my back. This is gonna be a pain in my back. I swear, every time I record this game on this stupid companion, it just glitches for no reason. My gosh, man.
Well, yes, I am a show-off. I'd be embarrassed to do it all by myself, so I hope you'll all be there to support me.
Totally! Yeah! Yeah!
Lady Harriet!
Lady Harriet!
Lady Harriet!
Lady Harriet! All these people flocking to her! They must really love her!
I wouldn't quite call it love. Prime Minister Lutz, that is, the former king, burdened the people considerably to maintain our national prestige. The people are excited to be liberated from those burdens, and they have high hopes for the next regime, as I see it. That and I've often snuck out into town since I was a young girl, so people tend to know my face.
Oh, that's
They know my character as a politician. It is a relief to them. That is why they support me, and why I must live up to their expectations. This is the first step towards restoring our kingdom. Making the people happy is a king's most basic duty. And while I work to earn the trust people place in me, I have more duties besides. Luther and I still have a goal: to seal away ephemera for good.
Okay, let's move on. The state of the world. Oh, we're on chapter 2.
With Harriet taking on the role of ruler of the magical kingdom of Coento, the land was once again on the road to peace. But Harriet's objective was more than simply sitting upon the throne. The newly reborn Coento was mobilizing with the intent of eradicating ephemera, the insidious flower eroding the world. Let us begin by reviewing the status of our neighboring lands. Varuna, if you would, please.
Our continent is split into 4 separate cardinal nations. To the east lies the Trade Federation of East Artea. By merchants, it leverages its rich soil and abundant resources to do business.
Their sorcery specialty is replication. They harness the power of ephemera to reproduce things in large quantities. It seems harmless enough at face value. But if ephemera is involved, there's almost certain to be a catch.
To the west lies the divine land of Epic. Built around an oasis, seekers of enlightenment gather there to undergo rigorous ascetic training.
Rumor has it that in Epic, they've perfected a means of refining mind control potions. Using ephemera, of course.
To the north lies the Wayland Empire. It's a nation of warriors that crowned their strongest citizens emperor for generations.
It's a land of savagery where might makes right. They've devised a means of body enhancement called demonization.
And in the south is our nation, the magical kingdom of Coento. We live in harmony with nature and find practical applications for mana.
Our land focuses strictly on studies of the arcane. The Castrum Demonica I developed started out as Quento's specialty. Of course, someone leaked the art of summoning castrums to other lands, so now all nations field them in battle.
The Castrum Demonicas within Coento are on their way out, thanks to the efforts of our esteemed guardian. However, the Castrum Demonicas of other lands remain standing, physically demarcate their borders.
The Castrum Demonicas of each land are in a standoff with one another, putting a hard stop to most international relations. Ergo, we have no way of knowing what the reality is on the ground of any other nation. If anyone tried to cross a border without permission, the Castrum Demonicas would activate and mobilize to exterminate the intruders. Not that anyone would be stupid enough to try, anyway.
I have a report. A Castrum Demonica on the Wayland border has activated. Someone appears to have approached.
Well, what do you know? I stand corrected.
It could be an envoy from Wayland. Let us make haste to the border.
Oh boy. A bit from Wayland.
The Guardian and their entourage received a report of a Castrum Demonica activation and made for a Coento-Wayland border. At that point in time, only a single figure stood against the Castrum Demonica on the border. One figure alone, a solitary warrior who fought ceaselessly, waiting for the clock to strike the appointed hour.
Coento is just past here. I can't give up now.
Is my power simply not enough?
Stop, okay.
We can talk later. Stand down and let us handle this, please.
My apologies, and thank you.
A plea to save Wayland.
You fell to Castrum Demonica. You must be the legendary savior. Pardon me. The Guardian.
You know of him?
The name of the Guardian, Savior of Cuento, is not unknown in Wayland. Allow me to thank you again. I am Melfonsina.
No. What? That's Cena?
Does my name have some significance?
Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Not really.
Really? If you say so.
Now she mentioned her name, yeah, now I see it. That's Cena.
She seems to be telling the truth. I guess we can puzzle over that later.
And what would drive a citizen of Wayland to such folly as standing alone against a Castrum Demonica to
Wait,
come
what
here?
happens if we see ourselves, actually? We're seeing Luther, we're seeing Cena. What happens if we see ourselves other than Persona? What happened?
I have come to Cuento in search of the Guardian, the Savior Hero. Please, deliver Wayland from the doom that it courts.
What? A familiar warrior. What is happening? Is it because the Akashic oh my gosh, oh freak, what's his name? Oh, Getamhold, that's his name. Getamhold.
Are the grunts done crawling out of the woodwork yet?
We know who that is.
There's more! If they get past us! The children!
Oh my
It's no
god.
use! They just keep coming! We gotta retreat before they eat us!
Oh my god. You.
Screw retreating! Remember what's behind us, you bunch of pansies!
Right.
You're right.
We were already doomed, so don't start fearing for your lives now. Let's at least take some of them with us!
Talk about arriving in the nick of time. Good thing we rushed straight here.
Cena? Who are they?
Easy there, Getamhold. They're on our side.
Getamhold?
Yeah. Box of wit. Getamhold Gwena. Box of wit.
Does something about his name bother you?
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen Getamhold since episode 1. And ever since he was possessed by Elder. And now Elder is gone.
Oh, nope, not at all. Don't mind me.
Wait, what happens if we... I really want to know what happens if we see freaking Zeno Like literally anybody from in this world.
We can work it out later. For now, let's do something about this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Battle of the Wayland Borders. Yeah, I don't think you need to do all these things since they're just, you know, multi-party. The Dying Country.
There are Castrum Demonicas in Wayland territory as well. Luther was right. They're all over the world.
Hey, Xena. Who are these noobs?
Wow, we're noobs to you? Is that any way to talk about people who rushed to your rescue?
Well, I mean, we know who Getamo is, or was. I mean, yeah, he's always rude.
Don't remember asking for it.
Get him, Holt! I'm sorry about this. He gets so hung up on posturing.
This country's called Wayland, right? What's going on here?
What, the fight wasn't enough of a tip-off? We're at war, girlie.
At war? With whom?
Everyone and no one. Everybody around us is an enemy. Duh. Death to the weak, life to the strong. That's how things work here in Wayland. If you want to know what's going on in our country, how about you come with me?
Oh my goodness, stupid thing. I swear I will destroy it.
Is this a village?
I wouldn't even call it that. It's just a gathering point for survivors.
Hey, get him home! Thanks for earlier!
Whatever. You were pissing yourself earlier.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and drop dead. We'll have fewer mouths to feed that way.
You're a real smooth talker, get him, Holt!
Like you just heard, we ain't even got enough rations to get through tomorrow. It's this bad all over Wayland.
Hey, get him, Holt! Can't believe you're still alive!
And I can't believe you're still mouthing off, brat. Would it kill you to show me some gratitude for protecting your ass?
I never asked for your protection anyway!
Now who does this remind you of? Hey, don't give me that look! I was just pointing out a fact.
Melvin, my dad isn't back. He went out with everybody else.
Your father has gone very far away for the good of everybody here.
It's okay, Melvin. I know how this works. He's not coming back, is he?
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't cry. I'm in the same boat. Look, I'll grow big and super strong and slay the Emperor.
But what if the Emperor killed you instead? I would hate that.
I won't lose. No way in hell. That Emperor's as good as dead.
Ah, nice try, kid. But only one guy's gonna waste that damn Emperor, and it's gonna be me. Don't you kids worry about that. Just live your lives. Now go on. Back to the settlement with you.
This settlement took me and Gedemholt in. We want to protect them, but Castrum Demonicas are implacable foes, and their casualties keep rising. We should be okay for the time being with the nearest Castrum Demonica destroyed, but...
They're gonna make grabby hands again eventually. The only permanent solution is often the Emperor. I'll destroy the Castrums and Fiend Troopers, pound that godforsaken Emperor into mush, and put an end to this lousy country for good.
You might be thrown off by his violent language and compensation, but what he means to say is that he wants to bring peace to the land.
You've been in a prolonged civil war, right? Has anyone else tried to overthrow the Emperor?
Oh, certainly. And the current Emperor has slain every last one of them.
Wow.
He became the Emperor by being stronger than anyone else. Now all he wants is conflict against the strong. Nothing else matters to him. Whether the people suffer or the nation falls in the process is of no consequence.
He's just starting fights over and over again. Why would he do something so pointless?
I think I've heard enough.
I couldn't agree more. It would be just awful if nobody stopped this guy. Plus, there's no question at this point that the influence of ephemera, more specifically F-factors, is present in this land. It's ARC's duty to deal with Falspawn. We'll rise to the occasion.
Meanwhile, in the Wayland Empire's imperial capital, Emperor Schreger and his brother, Elmir, stood by quietly, listening to tidings from the field of Castrum Demonica's corruption.
So let me get this straight. So basically, it's not a world. It's an alternate universe. If that's what I'm getting. Who is this Dracula looking? Oh my gosh. Whoa, speak, bro. Whoa, speak.
Looks like we finally got someone who can crush a Castrum Demonica, brother.
oh, right, that's your brother.
Spreading rumors has paid off. Now the ignorant masses will rally under a nice, friendly banner. There's been a lull in Castrum Demonica and Fiend Trooper skirmishes as of late anyway. I hope this serves to get your blood flowing.
How strong is this so-called...
Now, dear brother, you can't just wolf them down right off the bat. Give them a little free-range roaming if you really want those flavors to develop.
You think you can tell an emperor what to do? You're getting arrogant. No matter. Do as you will.
In that case, I think I'll pop in.
I swear, this is...
Guardian, just how powerful are you? I eagerly await the thrill of our inevitable clash. May war spread far and wide. The land, the people, ephemera. Everything in this world is an offering to us.
Shucks. Chapter 2, oh my gosh. Wow, this is a lot. Oh, we're finally doing a solo mission. Actually, yes, good. We're doing this. We're doing a solo mission, and we're back to where we. Back in our universe. You know what I mean?
I see. It's apparent that investigating that world is going to take quite a bit of time.
First Luther, now Gedemhalt. It feels like anything goes on Omega. First, we stopped the chaos in one country, and now we're at war in another. There's never a dull moment.
The history of man is a history of war. Even the history of Arcs has been a long battle against the Falspawn.
You call this relatively peaceful, but war continues to rage. Is it the same for all worlds?
This stuff happens.
I swear I will destroy this laptop.
Xiao, what's happening on this side?
And the black hole is continuing to expand. and it's begun to engulf neighboring galaxies.
Shucks.
Its expansion velocity is highly abnormal. It's hard to be optimistic about this situation.
Fall spawn readings in the city area. They just showed up out of nowhere.
Scramble all ARC's personnel. This shouldn't happen. Dispatch them for suppression, but have them exercise extreme caution.
We have to help them.
Shucks. Omega's influence. Oh my gosh. Go back here. Man, really? Wait, what the hell? Okay, good. Ah, wrong one. There we go. What if I destroy it? Crap, no, that's not good. I'm just wait. Oh my god! I should have grabbed some stuff. I should have bought some stuff. Oh my gosh! I gotta be real careful with these things. Crap! Oh no! That's
Emergency code used.
I feel like it looks like the function looks so advanced now. They have like a different look. They have a different look. There we go.
Completed.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
You're finished! Is that the last of them? Is it just me? Or were the enemies today stronger
No, they're
than
real
usual?
strong. They're really strong.
I'm fairly certain something tells me that you're probably on the money.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh,
Risa?
look, my best friend. Anyway.
Yup. That's me! It's not every day the happy guardian couple scrambles together. This must have been a real spicy one. We just happened to be on the bridge at the time. What did you mean when you said I was on the money? The baddies! In a word, they got tougher. In 2 words, they got rougher tougher. I know, cause I'm always blasting and shooting and trashing and blowing those false spawn away. The ones that just here are special. They're clearly tougher and badder and way crazier than the false spawn we've been dealing with. Oh, and the intruder alert was like super late in letting us know, don't you think? It's almost like nobody even expected them to pop up.
That's true.
Risa, do you know something about this?
Huh.
I have no idea what happened. The baddies showed up abnormally, and they were abnormally strong.
Yeah,
that's all I know. Okay. I'm gonna go play with some more of these rare, stronger false spawn variants. See ya!
Looks like the situation's under control. Would you mind going back to the bridge?
Yeah, that's weird. She mentioned that the lid was kind of delayed. Huh. Is it Omega's influence? Actually, that's a good question, though. That is a good question.
Welcome back, you two. You did a good job minimizing damage.
But Xiao, those false spawn that showed up...
I've compiled data on them. From the readouts alone, it's apparent that the false spawn have been enhanced.
The question is how?
Is it Omega's influence?
It's hard to say for sure, but that's the best conjecture we've got as it stands.
My calculations are drawing a clear correlation between the black hole's expansion and the false spawn's enhancement.
What if the profound darkness is devouring whatever the black hole absorbs? That too straightforward?
If the profound darkness is connected to the black hole itself, it's not out of the question. The profound darkness corrupts all things. Its behavior wouldn't change no matter what it was dealing with.
So it's basically feeding off the things the black hole absorbs to buff itself up. And those effects are spilling over to its minions, the false spawn? Oh gosh, this is sounding worse by the second.
Yeah.
The black hole is absorbing a massive amount of energy. Sooner or later, it will be beyond our power to fight.
So we gotta do something about Omega before that happens.
Chapter 2, not finished. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, so much is happening, man. So much is happening. Oh my gosh. Right. Anyway, we're gonna end this right here. So much, no, seriously, so much is really happening. This is insane. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Let me see the teeth you've been lying through. I'm dying to tell me all your dreams. They'll be dying soon in spite of you. Hooks from which we hang. Do we blame the venom or the fang? Tell me that you're sick like me. Build me a prison, swallow the key. I can be your new disease. Bring on the plague. Make me believe. I'm begging to bleed. I'm begging to bleed.